Welcome back to Movie Mojo. Today we are going to review the zombie thriller film, World War Z. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We upload multiple times daily. Spoilers ahead. The city of Philadelphia is invaded by zombies while former UNWMD investigator Jerry Lane, his wife Karen, and their two children Rachel and Connie are stuck in heavy traffic. Jerry learns that it takes 12 seconds for an infection to finish. The Lanes flee to Newark as chaos breaks out, and they find safety in an apartment with a couple and their little boy, Tommy. After Tommy's parents were both infected because they refused to accompany them, they are saved by a helicopter brought by UN Deputy Secretary General Thierry Yumitomi. The party is taken to a U.S. Navy ship in the Atlantic Ocean where military experts and scientists are investigating the outbreak. The creation of a vaccine hinges on locating the source of the plague, according to virologist Andrew Fassbach. After being threatened with being forced off the safety of the ship, Jerry decides to assist Fassbach in his hunt. The first place Jerry, Fassbach, and a Navy SEAL escort go after hearing about zombies is Camp Humphreys in South Korea. As soon as they touch down, they are besieged by zombies, which makes Fassbach panic and cause him to tumble over and inadvertently shoot himself in the head with his own gun. The squad is saved by American forces at the camp, and Jerry discovers the base's doctor brought the infection there. At the facility, Jerry speaks with an imprisoned CIA official who advises him to travel to Israel because the Israeli Mossad was able to discover about the virus before the spread and was able to establish a safe zone. Only Jerry and the pilot manage to escape as the group is assaulted by zombies drawn to the group by the sound of the phone ringing as Karen tries to reach Jerry. A senior Mossad employee named Jurgen Warmbrunn introduces himself to Jerry in Jerusalem and tells that the organization has eavesdropped on army after army of Indian soldiers engaged in the battle against the Rakshasa, zombies. Jerry is dubious, but Warmbrunn explains that after a lot of instances that the Israeli government said were impossible but somehow happened, they came up with a new rule requiring one guy to plan for an occurrence that everyone else thought was impossible. In this instance, even if the majority of the government thought a zombie breakout was unlikely, it was his responsibility to get ready for one. In accordance with that approach, the nation constructed a substantial wall to enclose itself and permits a significant number of refugees to enter the city. A loud joyous song from the refugees draws zombies from beyond the city, and they breach the wall as Warmbrunn shows Jerry about. Warmbrunn instructs Israeli soldiers to accompany Jerry back to his jet as the city is swiftly overwhelmed, with air assistance given by an Israeli Defense Force chopper. Jerry observes zombies avoiding an elderly guy and a malnourished youngster as they travel. When Segan, one of the escorts, is bitten on the hand, Jerry immediately amputates the appendage to stop the illness from spreading, and the two are able to escape the city on a commercial flight. Jerry phones Thierry and asks him to direct the plane to a World Health Organization medical research facility in Cardiff after reflecting on what he observed in Jerusalem. A zombie stowaway is found on approach, and the majority of passengers as well as the flight crew are soon infected. To burst the cabin and throw the zombies out, Jerry throws a grenade, but it also causes a crash landing. Segan loses consciousness at the Cardiff facility after Segan and Jerry escape the collision. 3 days later, Jerry wakes up and shares with WHO staff a theory that the zombies avoid those who are terminally ill or seriously damaged because they are inappropriate hosts for the infection. In order to camouflage themselves against the zombies, he advises injecting them with a lethal infection. The researchers point out that a facility area that is overrun with zombies has their infections. Segan, the head doctor, and Jerry fight their way through the laboratory until Jerry finds himself in the space where the pathogen samples are kept. Jerry is forced to inject himself with one of the diseases to test his theory after a lone zombie appears behind the door and blocks his only exit. When Jerry opens the door, his hypothesis is validated. The zombie avoids him, allowing him to move safely through the other zombies into the facility while carrying the infection samples. In Freeport, Nova Scotia, Jerry and Segan reach a secure area where he is reunited with his loved ones and Tommy. The struggle continues despite the creation of a vaccination that functions as a disguise against the zombies, enabling survivors to safely flee places where the creatures are prevalent and even mount offensives against them. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.